decided to do a living room, kitchen, and breakfast room tour. Yeah, so let's just get started. It's not the way exactly the way I want it, but it's getting there. I've got some things that I like to call placeholders, things that I'm going to replace eventually, but I just don't feel the need to do that right now, so I'll just show you what's going on at this point. I'll start at the front door. This is the front door. I know it's backlit, but it's really pretty. I really love the entry to our house. It's just got the rug, which is showing up brighter than it is. The two things in the corner, that's a hall closet. And then I've got my shade that I love that I got a long time ago. So you come in through the front door, and then you immediately come into the living room. That's another room over there that I'll show you on another day. This is the living room. It's our only living area in this house, which we love it. I wanted it to be real serene in here, not a lot of tchotchkes, not a lot of color going on. I just wanted it to be real simple and plain. So I'll just start over here. One of the big things I wanted to be able to do, let me walk this way. I could turn on the overhead light. That makes a little difference. We'll start over here. I knew we were going to downsize, but I was real picky that I would be able to bring my piano, as I've shared with y'all before. So I was able to find a spot for my piano right here. And I put that magazine rack there last night. I'm probably not going to leave it. I don't like it. Back there is where the Roomba lives. It's plugged in back there, and usually that plant is up on top of it to hide it. Let me just do that. So anyway, well, of course it's not going to work because I've got something on top of it. I'm charging it right now. So anyway, that's where the Roomba lives. This is the front. There's a little flower bed right there in the front with that gorgeous tree. I did have a bird feeder on that tree, and the birds went crazy, and I had to take it down because they were having giant bird fights, and there were too many of them, and it was really getting scary. So here's the piano. I've just kept it real simple. Yeah. So you go around. Here is the couch. This couch was in my formal living area at my old house. It's super comfy. It's down-filled. We absolutely love it. And it was never sat on at the other house. So now it's our main couch in here. We've always had a couch and a love seat. So we weren't sure how this was going to work out, but it did. So one of my favorite things in this room is the rug. We have tile all through the house, but this rug is from Costco. It is so soft, so luxurious, and I absolutely love it. This is coffee table. Now, there's a piano again. This is a place where I have what I call placeholders. These two chairs are not going to stay here. They're just Parsons chairs that we had, and those are going to be black French chairs with off-white linen upholstery, but I just, haven't found them or bought them yet. This is my ode to fall. I went ahead and put out a pumpkin. It's just a beautiful color. Well, it's not really showing up. It's more green than blue. And then we have these pictures of Paris along that wall. So like I said, I'm trying to keep it very minimalist in here. Over here we have the fireplace. We've got our TV hung, and that works out really well. We've got all the components are behind the TV. You can see the ceiling fan, but the box and everything, and we had a electrician come in and put an outlet behind the TV, so we have no wires, which we love. And that was just the best spot for the TV. We tried all different spots in the room, and this was just the best spot. So at first it really bugged me to not have a painting up there, but once I got it decorated, yeah, it looks all right. I love our mantle. I love our fireplace. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that there. It's kind of too busy for me, but the fireplace in the winter, it's beautiful when it's lit, so I can't wait for winter. We've only turned it on once. These 2 pots I was not going to keep. I was going to give away or sell or, excuse me, give away, but I've made them work and I think they work well. As you can tell, I've totally changed my color scheme from my old house. My old house had reds and greens and gold and kind of that color scheme, which I've had forever. And I wanted something totally new. There's nothing red in this room. So I kind of went with blue, or a version of blue-green, and thus the rug, the pillows, got this, all the pillows I got. This one is so comfy. Pier 1 is where I've got all these pillows. And this was my first pillow I found, and I loved it, and that's kind of my inspiration for this whole room. I went with that blue color, and it's just, I love it. It's worked out great. So, oh, that's what I was going to show you. So I had some sticks, so I stuck them in this jar, and Scott really liked how they looked, but I wanted to bring in the blue color. So I went to Hobby Lobby and got these peacock feathers, and they're just almost, I don't know if you can tell, but they're almost iridescent. They are beautiful, and they blow just ever so slightly in the ceiling fan. I don't know, it's just very peaceful and calming, and I just love that little touch. Here we've had everything from a chair and a side table to a sofa table. We've had all kind of things here. And finally we settled on my chaise lounge. Again, that was something that I love in my house. I loved in my other house, and I wasn't finding a spot for it, but I did. And I love it in here. You can lay on it, watch TV. Sometimes I pull it out a little bit. Okay, here I had a beautiful painting. And I just wanted to throw some light to this side of the room. So I put this old mirror I've had forever. I crackle painted it a long time ago. And I made this, and as you can see, it reflects the window, the front door, and a lot of light over to this side of the room. So I really like it. I'm gonna leave it, and I put the other 2 mirrors up, and it just really opens the room up and makes it just lovely. And there's another inspiration pillow I found with peacock feathers on it as well. So yeah, this works out really good. On the other side of this couch right here, kind of hiding the plug, is this little, I don't know, storage. It's a bench. It's real, it's foam on top, but it's real strong. And inside of here, I'll just show you. What I do is I take this table, well, bench, whatever you call it, stool, and I set it right there while I'm watching TV. And inside, we're real blanket people. So we have our blankets, and in the bottom, I keep this. Let me show you how I do it. Now this is only when I'm watching TV. I put this little clear plate on it so I can put my drink or whatever if I have some snacks. Also on the side of this little bench is these 2 pockets. I'll put my readers, my cell phone, just any other items that I have that I'm working with at the time. So this has been great, and I found that at Ross for $9.99 one day, and it's just been the perfect thing to have while I'm watching TV on my chaise lounge. So it just lives here when I'm not using the chaise lounge. So that's the overall feel of the room. We love having our furniture angled from the front door. It works out really well. It adds interest to the room. We've tried it, believe me, every other configuration you can think of. So again, I'm back at the front door, and over here is the kitchen. Those stools are old. They're not staying. They're just stuck there because you can sit on them and eat, but they're from the house, and yeah, they're not staying. Here's the kitchen. I'm gonna have to turn the light on because it's dark in there. Here's the entrance to the kitchen. This is a tree. This is not staying here. It usually has that little light plugged in, and it's an up light at night, but the electricity went off the other night, so I've got to redo the timer. But here in this space, next to the fridge, is going to be a wine refrigerator, and we're going to have the people that built all the cabinetry in our kitchen come and build some cabinetry on this side. I'm going to have some shelves, and then like a bar, like a flat surface, and then underneath is going to be, we're going to build in a wine refrigerator. That's something that Scott really wants. So for now, the tree is just there in that blank space. This is one of my favorite things I got. My new fridge. My other fridge is that was in my other house, is now in the laundry room. I absolutely love this fridge, and just to tell you, this is going to be a long video. I'll tell you just a little bit about it. Believe it or not, I got it at IKEA. We were walking around IKEA right after we moved here, and Scott says, I didn't know they sold refrigerators. And I said, they don't. And he goes, well, there's one over there. And I go, oh, honey, that's just a mock-up. You know, they have fake TVs, they have fake refrigerators. So he wanders over there, and he comes back over to me. He says, it sure seems like a real refrigerator to me. Well, lo and behold, it's a real refrigerator. They have about 6 models. They are made by Whirlpool, but you won't see that name on them anywhere. But they were made for IKEA, but they still have the Swedish names. And instead of a 1-year warranty, which you get with Whirlpool in America, these have 5-year warranties. So I absolutely love it. I should show it to you inside, but you know, a fridge is a fridge. But that's the freezer. And then this is the 2 refrigerator. Well, I'll show you real quick. I just love it. I don't even know what's in it right now, but we've got, it's got the deli drawer, and then these 2 drawers, and it's plenty big for Scott and I and Wes. Wes is with us right now. Plenty big. So we love it. Now, the freezer would not be big enough if that's the only freezer we have, but we have a refrigerator freezer in the laundry room. So back to the kitchen. Here it is. It's hard to do it from here. Let me go back and you can see the whole thing. Okay, there's the front door again. So here's the kitchen. I really like it, but I'll tell you some things I'm going to do to it to change it up. Let's see, right here I just have, you know, my ode to Florida, just a little basket of shells. Eventually, I'm going to take a bunch of the shells out and I'm going to put succulents in this thing to bring some greenery into the mix. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful book called Gift from the Sea. It was written by Charles Lindbergh's wife, and Fancy gave that to me, and I really love it. And I periodically will pick it up and read a few pages. So then you come into the kitchen. This is where I keep my Keurig and my, you know, coffee and everything. And yeah. And then the reason this, and this is just a little corner, the reason this rope light is here, okay? Let me explain that. I used to have a rope light on the top of my cabinets at my other house, and at night we would turn them on and they would glow straight up and they would look beautiful. Well, we are going to put the rope lights up there. But the reason I laid them on the counter is because we were going to mount them up here, under here, to shine down on the counter. But I found these other lights at Amazon, and they're just strip lights, and they just stick to the bottom. They're really cool. I'm going to place my order this week, so I'll let you know if they work out. If they do, you're going to want them because they're not expensive, and they literally have double-sided tape, and they're thin, and you just stick them, and they don't show because they're going to be underneath the lip of the cabinets. So I got this the other day at a home store, and I love it. It's that green color, blue-green. This is the stove, of course, microwave. This is just, I keep whatever fresh fruit or vegetables I have, I keep there. Those are some, what are they called? Canisters. And then I always have my Eiffel Tower light on and my little French rooster. So here's a view of the kitchen. That rug is a placekeeper. I'm going to get a completely different rug for there. Over here's the dishwasher and the sinks. And you can see into the living room from here. That's the pantry. I'll show you that. So there's the sink. I love my sink. That's my glass. I was Had some water. Anyway, I love it because it's very open concept as always. We've had this for years. So there you go. I wanted to show you a few quick features of the kitchen that I love. Tons of cabinet space. Love. I think I have more cabinets than I had at my old house, even though this is a smaller home. And then I have them here. Feature number one that I love is this. Now this is not going to look pretty because it's trash, but this is 2 trash cans that are in this cabinet, and we really love that feature. It is amazing. I love it so much. Another feature that I love are these giant drawers, okay? They're huge. They're like almost a yard wide. I don't have everything organized like I want, but it's getting there. And the first day we moved in, I just stuck paper in the bottom. So I need to redo the paper, but I just haven't had a chance. Here's another one of the big giant drawers that I keep knives, and this one's pretty much organized other than obviously I don't need to have paper in the bottom. I need to put something else, but that's that one. And I love it because they close a lot. They close by themselves. They're self-closing drawers. And then this one is dish towels and things like this. And I got this idea from Do It on a Dime. Any Apple product you ever have is going to come in a gorgeous white box. This was the bottom of my laptop, and it makes a great drawer organizer. So that's where I've organized all my dish towels, and these are pot holders, and this is our little wine corner. The wine opener, the label cutter, and the preserver. So love, love, love the drawers. There was something, one other feature that I love. Well, this corner cabinet, I wasn't sure about how much I was going to like it, but I just keep my spices and then some extra glasses up there and recipe boxes and different things like that. So that worked out good. I have a lot of space in my cabinets. Just really love. But here is one of my favorite things. This corner cabinet right here opens like this, and then these things spin, and all of my pots and pans are in here. You can probably not even see, but everything is in here, and you just spin it around and get what you want, and then it gets back to this corner, and then you can shut the cabinet. Yeah, I love that. That is a really neat feature. Love it. Let's see if there's anything else. I have actually some empty cabinet space. Like that needs to be thrown away. I'm trying not to junk it up. I'm trying to really keep it clean. And, that drawer's empty. I just have some empty drawers, which I really like, knowing that they're there. And sometimes if you just want to put something away really quickly, you can do that and not have to junk up a drawer, and later you get it out and then you have an empty drawer again. So that works out good. The breakfast room. This is where we eat. It's right, here's the kitchen. I'm going to just show you from where we're at. This is the breakfast room, and that's the outside. And we sit right here. And yeah, it works out great. We have our Parsons chairs here. That's my flowers for my anniversary. A couple of pictures on the wall. Everything's looking a weird color, but I'm going to see if I can get the other light on. This I love, and I think last night, let me check. I've got to turn the light on. I think the light on this side burned out. But let me just open it so you don't have a reflection. This is just some of my little things that you can see when the door is closed. And like I said, you're getting a really bad reflection. But when this light is working, my friend Deanne got me this huge piece of glass. And it's just so cute. And of course, I have this because, yeah, that's my little ode to the beach. And some old antique books, a bunny that I like for no reason. Anyway, this is actually two ends of the entertainment center that was in my bedroom, and my mom had the idea to put it here, and it just made this room look so much nicer, so furnished. And of course there's storage in there, but the big centerpiece that goes between these is in my bedroom with the TV in it. So it worked out great. So that looks really pretty when both sides are lit, and the front, it just doesn't look as good on camera, but trust me, it looks nice. And then I just have a clock up there, and then this light, I've got some chandelier things I'm going to hang all from this light. If I can do it right, I think it's going to look really, really pretty. And then the last thing is right here is the pantry. Gosh, I should have checked it first. Okay, here we go. This is the pantry. I just have two aprons hanging inside the door. And then it's a walk-in pantry. I really enjoy it. Down here is the KitchenAid mixer. It's so heavy. I hardly ever use it because I don't bake very often, but I put just a, actually, I think that's from Peru, a cloth over it so, to keep it clean and keep me from looking at it. I didn't want anything in the floor, but you know, this is a stool we keep handy. And then down here, this is a really cool thing. I got this little, it's a little tray stand or something, but I've got all these trays in it. I got this at Walmart. It works really well. It was $5, but there's about 5 of these little things going behind, and that worked out really good to store my trays. And then I've just got all of my cooking stuff, extra coffee, cereal, you know, and I keep my cookbooks right there. I keep vases and things there, to-go cups there. This was a cool idea. This was in this jar is things to close chips. We obviously have a chip problem. Look, that's chips in waiting, and these are chips we're eating. But this is a plate rack. You know, if you stand it up, it's got 3 plates on it. Well, I wasn't using it anywhere, so I turned it sideways, and we keep our open chips all organized, and it works out really good. So yeah, that's the whole pantry. This is kind of my gluten-free area. Paper goods down there, bread and stuff. So that's it for the pantry. I really, really enjoy having a walk-in pantry. It works out really good. Now I'm going to show you one more area that